I used to be a pre-med, so you telling me I don't speak English is kind of bullshit.
Just wanted to ask, is the administration, like, who you complained to, those were women or men?
Women and Russian.
I apologize for that.
Then at the end of the semester, he gives me a C-. After giving me like a scene of 2 lines.
I feel like this type of environment can create so many insecurities.
In my scene, I had a soup that I had to make, and instead of bringing soup every day to class, I brought water because I didn't want to spend like a lot of money on soup.
Yeah.
I was like, you didn't bring soup?
And you're here to learn and you're paying them, so you deserve to study with somebody who actually will give you something to study.
Exactly. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna show them, like, okay, I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna learn so much so fast. I'm gonna try to be the best student I can be.
Hallelujah, I'm on my way to be the best version of me. Mama knows how to wake you up today. Mama knows and mama knows how to wake you up today.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
This is Foreign Access.
I forgot our name.
This is Foreign Access.
And this is Lisa Gorfinkel. Brannigan.
Brannigan. Caitlin Louisa Brannigan.
Thank you.
We have an amazing guest for you today. Her name is Victoria.
Hi.
And we are so excited to hear her story. She's also international.
I am. I'm super international.
So you're an actress, right?
Yeah.
Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Victoria Hubler. I grew up in France and from a Brazilian mother. I moved to the US 6 years ago as a pre-med major initially.
Wow.
So the plan was not to become an actress, and when I told my parents, Mom, Dad, I want to be an actress, the response was interesting.
Hello.
Yeah. So because I already had done 3 years of pre-med, but then COVID happened and like all went down. I had to go back to France, work at a hospital full time because you know, like you have to do shadow work when you want to get into medical school. So it was like this whole thing.
You were able to do that after 3 years of med school? Only?
Like I was just working at the hospital, not as like a doctor,
Right,
but like
right.
as like, you know, I was trying to help and with the nurses and stuff like that.
Wow.
When I went back to the US, I did 2 other semesters of pre-med, and then I was like, no.
That's not it.
I love it, but
Have you thought about acting before that?
I've always wanted to be an actress. I had those moments where my parents were not allowed in my room, and I was just doing interviews with I was Selena Gomez, you know. So
hello, how was your day? I'm great, thank you.
I'm amazing. The film was great. So I've always wanted to do it. Was always there. But then, you know, you try to rationalize. You're like, the acting life. Like when it doesn't work, it's tough.
Yeah.
And I've always been really interested in the medical field as well. So I just thought it was better.
Right.
Until it was not. So yeah. Then I switched. Went into acting school in New York.
Yeah, which one?
Loved it. American Academy of Dramatic Arts.
Oh,
yeah.
We heard about it. Is it good? Did you like it there?
Yeah, my story is about that actually.
Oh. Okay, wait. We're gonna come back to that
Trauma. But yeah, so
favorite topic.
So I went into this school. I went into that one especially because when I decided that I was not going to be a doctor anymore, it was May. So all the applications for the other schools had closed. So I just went there 2 years. Now I'm on my OPT visa. It's been a year and going back to school. So
for acting?
No, actually I'm gonna be doing mathematics and film production.
That's
Stop being
insane.
No, it's for the STEM. I should not say that, but
wow,
so, yeah.
that's
Wow.
Great
yeah.
times.
So
But
Wow.
well, that's very incredible, and I think it's so important to like keep yourself entertained in this world and just in general be very how to say, very like brave, please,
challenged.
yes,
Or
and
was
also
not.
like circle yourself with all the different perspectives of life,
Yeah,
which also like gives into the acting.
exactly. I find it so interesting to not stay in one specific area, but really open myself to different horizons.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
You're so beautiful.
Thank you.
Sorry for staring. I wanted to ask how do you find it? You never acted in like France before, right? You
No.
only acted in New York.
I did the stage. How do you say, like
Stage
summer
reading?
camps and
Oh,
stuff like that
uh-huh.
when I was younger. But I was really bad, and I was always given like the small role with the whole group.
Oh my god,
I
I
was-
hate those.
Yeah. So I was just like, because I didn't think it was what I was gonna do, so I never
Mhm.
fought for my space there. But besides that, never acted in France.
Wow.
And I feel like it would be so different because, you know, now, like, I'm so used to learning the script in English and
Mhm.
having to face the industry here. So if I were to come back, I would need to learn everything again.
Yeah. Do you?
That's so
Yeah.
true.
I feel myself acting better in Russian personally because it's my like mother tongue and everything.
Yep, same in Ukrainian. I feel like I'm better in Ukrainian.
You guys got the opportunity to act there.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I just acted from like younger age.
Mhm.
Same.
Yes.
Tell me
because-
about it. I'm so interested.
Thank you. Well, my family, they were also like, you're not doing that. Why would you go there? Why would you do it? Do you know the competition? You will be retired at 30. And you will start at 29. Because nobody makes it. And so you. And so do you. So, okay.
Yeah.
And,
But
yeah.
Russians and Ukrainians have good genes. So you look like when you're 50, you look like you're 30. So it's all good. You guys have like 20, 25 more
Nice.
years.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope. And Botox.
And Botox.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
There's this new doctor going around.
Exactly.
Apparently,
Yes.
Give me the number just in case.
We just need money. But then, nothing. Everything is just air.
So,
Um,
yeah. And
Me.
You talk.
I was acting since I was 7. I went to a drama school and I studied for 10 years there. So like I've been also acting on stage since I was
Oh.
7.
okay, you're more of a stage than film or both?
So I I grew up on stage, like with stage, but then I got a full scholarship here for film and TV.
Where?
We went to New York Conservatory for
Guys.
Dramatic Arts.
Amazing.
So
Yes.
good. It's closing.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
You heard that?
Yes.
Oh,
But
how did you
Not-
hear that?
Not because
From
the
people
school is
in
bad.
film, yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
At
yeah,
least
that's
people
so
talk
sad.
about It's crazy. It's like you're going to a school and then it closed.
Yeah. But hey, you guys went at the perfect time then because
That's true.
That's so
like
true.
literally.
yeah.
But the school was good. It was really
It was good.
Yeah.
But yeah,
R.I.P.
and we studied film and TV there, and we were
Okay.
like, oh,
What
Do
did you study?
yeah. Just want to ask.
It was more of a stage because I think that it's good to learn on a stage rather than on TV at first.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys have like the base in a stage, I think like then it's great to learn about film and TV. But
Mhm.
having the base, I feel like you get to interact with
I so agree. It opens
Yeah.
you up so much quicker. Plus, you kind of like, it just, and then you just need to like dial it down to the
Yeah.
like film.
exactly.
But in like, I feel like it's all about like opening yourself to.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah, and like talking like with projecting and I feel
Yeah.
like it's easier to come from stage to film
Mhm.
than film to stage
Oh.
because
I
Yeah.
100% agree.
yeah.
Can I ask you what? Are you planning to like staying in U.S.?
That would be the goal.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been here now for so long that
Mhm.
I don't know how to act when I'm in France anymore. So that would be the goal, but then like it
Mhm.
depends on how everything's gonna
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
How? Yup. I saw your little finger. Are you trying to?
No, I just wanted to ask about the story because I'm curious now
Okay,
about the drama.
Oh my god, guys. Okay, so
Please.
because I was thinking, like, what story am I gonna tell? Like, do I have like a funny story about being international in films? I don't have a funny story.
That's right now. It's the most truth you can.
I have a dramatic. No, it's not dramatic. Like,
Everything is dramatic for a foreigner.
yeah.
Right?
But I feel like
That shit is hard.
since we're like from Ukraine, Russia, and France, you're kind of used to the hardship, you know, like
True.
like tough teachers, tough
yeah.
people around you. Like
Mhm.
you're not used to being overly nice. So I feel like we're used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like, can I touch you?
Yeah.
Never
my
have
God,
I ever
girl.
been asked about it.
That's not happening in France. No, 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 no.
When people say no, I'm like,
So then what?
what? You have a will?
No,
Damn.
you're allowed to say no.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Wow, character, nice. Must be nice.
No, it's insane. Like when I first arrived in acting school, because before it was like biology, so it was like all nerds. Like nobody was like interacting very well with each
Yeah.
other. Then he was acting, and he was like, I am my own person, and it was
Right.
like, oh wow, okay, cool. So yeah, but my story.
Mm.
So it was my. It actually went on for a long time, a year and a half.
Wow.
So it was during my first year, second semester. And I got that teacher, I'm not gonna name.
Mm-hmm. We're
That
just gonna sue when we're gonna be popular.
exactly. You look at that podcast. So and he was a Shakespearean actor,
Ooh.
but yeah, no, but super like I was like, oh my god, Shakespeare, like wow,
Right.
this is gonna be intense. This is gonna be like a great way to learn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got very excited over this course, and the teacher was so nice, you know, like like in front of you, he was like so sweet, so like yeah, let's go.
So it was a man.
It was a man.
Mhm.
I can give you more details, like he's no, but it's
Do you see the pattern? No, I'm kidding.
What?
I'm like, do you see the pattern?
not gonna go into that, but
Okay.
the so and then you know, like we had during our acting classes, we had to keep up journals. Like, oh, this week I did this, I did that, I learned this, I learned that.
Like for like, is it like for self-development or like organizing part?
Like it's more like you give it at the end of the semester. He checks what you did, good, bad. Like you know,
Like
it's just. Like,
Steve. No.
I can't remember.
Okay. We did have that. We did have
we see that you liked your school.
that.
But yeah, so we had
Yeah,
like,
that's why it closed.
oops. So we had this journal to keep, and you know, like I think I have a pretty, like I'm not gonna say that, but like I have a pretty good level in writing, and I did a lot of
Yeah.
essays, even in bio and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I give this journal, and right away we had like a midterm eval, and he's like, struggles with English, about me,
Oh.
and I was like,
Excuse me?
yeah, I was like, excuse me, like. So I went to talk to him. What do you mean struggle with English? Like, did you read my journal? Did something didn't sit right with you? Like, let's discuss. If you
Right.
like, instead of writing it in my reports, come talk to me and I see what I can improve.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I was like,
How
Yeah.
can you evaluate that? It's not like
Exactly.
a language school. Like
And
it's.
yeah, and you know, like I was like, I never showed anything in class that would make you say that. So like, did you read my journal? And he's like, oh no, I haven't read your journal yet. It's just like you're international, you're from France, so I figured you had problem in English.
What?
So then I'm like,
Oh, that's so
Sir?
hurtful.
yeah. So, I mean, I was like, okay, read my journal, come back to me, let me know if I have problems in English.
Mhm.
He comes back after a week reading my journal, and he's like, your journal was amazing, you wrote very well. Not a sorry, not a I regret what I said, just very good journal.
Mhm.
Okay. Then at the end of the semester, he gives me a C minus. After giving me like a scene of 2 lines, working on that for 2 months, you know?
Oh no.
I was like,
hell?
what did I do? So I kept on wanting to talk to him,
Yeah.
find like reasons why he would act this way, because other people had like 2-3 scenes, like so much to work on, and I had 2 lines, and I asked him like, I'm here to study, I'm paying this school. It's not as if I was
Okay.
like casted and got paid for that. Like I'm here, I deserve as
Yeah.
much as the other kids
You're
to
so
learn.
badass. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, because I was like,
Mhm.
what is that? Like he clearly has something against me.
Mhm.
No, Victoria, what do you mean? I have nothing against you. Like, you're taking it too personally. I was like, oh, I'm taking it too
How is it
personally.
Is that
I mean-
gaslighting? What the hell?
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, I'm not taking this too personally, but thank you very much for the discussion. I went to talk to the head of the department, and I was like, I think this man has a problem with me, and I'm not gonna
Yeah.
I'm not gonna create a whole problem of it. I'm just asking for more scenes and the same chances as the others.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, but you know, like, don't say that. He has nothing against you. It's just like he's a certain way. So like protecting him, I still got my 2 lines, C- on the thing. And then I went to talk to him and I was like, why did I get a C-? And he was like, in my scene I had a soup that I had to make, and instead of bringing soup every day to class, I brought water because I didn't want to spend like a lot of money on soup.
Yeah.
I was like, you didn't bring soup?
Oh,
I was like,
that's ridiculous.
and I was like, okay, I didn't bring soup. Perfect. Next, the year after, I have him only for Shakespeare. Same stuff. Like he gives me like 2 lines. He makes weird jokes about me. Weird
Like
jokes
what?
about like I'm gonna
Oh,
tell you
okay,
afterwards because
okay.
there's another like
Whoa.
he keeps on going like this.
Were you
Wholesome.
like the only one he was speaking on?
We were 2 girls
Both
in the whole school.
internationals?
Both international. 1 Iranian and me,
That's insane.
but only 2 in the whole school. And but you know, like I just had him then for 1 class. I was like, okay, he's not my acting teacher that I have 6 hours per day. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I let this semester pass again.
yeah.
Shitty note, shitty grade.
Ugh.
And then the next semester I have him for I think it was like 5 hours a day, like per day. You know,
Oh,
like
no.
he was my main teacher again, and I was like, I talked to the head of the department. I was like, I have him again. Like, what do you mean? I told you we have problems. We don't get along. I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm just
Yeah.
saying like. You see that he doesn't give me the same opportunities, and he's my teacher again.
Exactly, and you're here to learn and you're paying them, so you deserve to study with somebody who actually will give you something to study.
Exactly. And I was just like, this is not okay. They were like, let this semester go. It was my last semester, by the way. Let this semester go. Like, do your best. I'm sure he's gonna. Okay. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna show them. Like, okay, I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna learn so much so fast. I'm gonna try to be the best student I can be.
Yeah.
So then they have nothing to be against me. The teacher is just awful to me every day. He's very sweet to everyone. He screams at me for no reason, like screams, like burst out of like anger, you know, like, and then everyone is like so shocked that everyone is like silent, and I'm just here like. But you know, like we grew up with international teachers. Like I grew up with French teachers, so I'm used to getting yelled at.
Right.
So it's not something where I'm gonna burst out of tears, you know.
But can I also say, like, I don't know, I feel like this type of environment can create so many insecurities, especially when they just like pointing at you, and especially when you're a foreigner. Like
Yeah.
I am very insecure about how I speak. Like I feel a little bit beyond like Americans, let's say, just because like maybe I'm not gonna be understood, maybe this is wrong, and it's very connected to acting. But doing this to you in a class that can kill so many fire
Yeah.
in you as an actress.
The
I
thing
wanna
that
kill that person.
The thing that helped me a lot was that I knew it was something that he didn't like about me, not about my work. I think that I'm quite secure about who I am, which was very helpful in that situation because I didn't let him bring me down.
Wow.
But
Are you in therapy?
no, but I talk to my dad a lot. And you know, like the thing is, I knew that maybe I brought out something from him because he was not a very, like, not to be mean, but he was not a very successful guy. I think he didn't like teaching, but it was just because he didn't succeed in the acting industry that he was so rude and frustrated. So I think that I kind of took it as a compliment because I was like, I'm bringing you your insecurities out. Like, I think I'm threatening you in a way, you know? And which helped me to think this way. Maybe it's completely wrong, but it helped me to think this way.
No, I think it's amazing.
To go through
Yeah.
it. Anything.
And it probably is the case.
But then, you know, like, it kept on going, and I was talking to him. He made sexual jokes
Oh!
about French people, not about me, but, like, about French people.
Still.
I was like...
Yeah. What's gonna be next? My mom?
Yeah, exactly. Like, do you want me to give you my mom? So then, like, I was just like, what? Like, and at first I didn't hear that joke. He was like, I think I was playing hostess in Henry the Fourth. Oops. And I don't remember. And I was like, he was like, oh, but you need to play her more sexual, more no. And I was like, I kind of did something like, oh, I like, okay, but like, oh, my ears, like I can't hear that, but as a joke, And I was like, oh, come on, you're French. And I was like, okay, unrelated, but sure. And
great comment.
great combo. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like it's not exactly son of a exactly. So then, kept on going. He gave me like the worst grade of the whole class again. Was rude only to me, screaming at me every day. Like everyone was kind of like, what does he have against you? And I was like, I'm glad you see, because
at least, yeah, great.
And he gave me a comment at the end of the year telling me like, you don't know what hard work is. You're just a newbie. Like you're never gonna make it. Like you're entitled. Like stuff like telling me I'm basically spoiled. And I was like, dude, I come from another country. I'm working my ass off to get to where I am.
Yeah.
I used to be a pre-med, so you telling me I don't speak English is kind of bullshit. Like, I was just like I had so much anger on me about this man, and I just wanted to prove him so much. But then I was like, me wanting to prove to him is giving him all the energy.
Yes.
And I don't want to do that. So I was just like, this man is a miserable man. He is probably very insecure about himself. And
so how did it end? Like what?
So the semester ended. I had again the worst grades. Went to talk to the teacher, and then he was like, "Don't be a stranger." When
right.
I was like, "You never met me. I never met you. We are strangers."
Yeah.
So he kind of exactly. He kind of was the main experience I had in this school, which was for me quite difficult because like you're in a new environment, it's where you're the most vulnerable.
Yeah.
And you're doing something, your life wasn't going there. You were pre-med and you changed something and you followed your heart, and he'd be like, phew.
Exactly, literally. Yes.
You're like, great. I'm gonna be an actress.
No, exactly. I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with this man? Like, you are attacking a 24-year-old woman. You are 60. Oh. What is wrong? And then he kept on talking about what he had done. And what is funny is that I called my mom when I got my grades. And I was like, I want to destroy his career. I'm gonna tell the dean. I'm gonna make him fired. No. My mom was like, give me an hour. I call you back. No. She didn't do what you think. She didn't do what you think. Yes, she didn't. But like then she went on his like she looked him up. Heart attack, arsenic. Yes. But then like she went on his. She looked him up everywhere. She was like, she called me back and she was like, everything that he's done is bullshit. Because when you go actually on the page, she did the whole research. When you go on the page of the film he says he did, he's not mentioned nowhere. But he mentions it on his thing. Like he lies on what he does.
Wow.
And when you actually take the time to want to destroy someone and look really like the things up, you see that he's bullshitting his way. Like he's saying like, yeah, I'm the king of Shakespeare in New York, blah, blah, blah.
Well, I guess he's there because of connections or something. Because
he went to that school before.
It's very strange for me to see when school defends like their teachers like this. Exactly. Especially like male teachers when they attack like somewhere that is like obviously so much so much like less developed in the field. It's just it's so ugly.
And I know that I'm not the only one who complained about him. Like, because I'm not the first one he did that to. The Iranian girl also got like I think she got like a 3 scroll down email saying how she was never gonna make it as well, and she was like this beautiful girl full of talent, like very like
what the
very
hell?
Like with a great potential to succeed. And the guy was just like, you're never gonna make it. You are entitled again
Right.
Like, come on. you
yeah.
know?
Is it like everyone who's international immediately entitled to him for some reason?
I
But
know.
but then the rest of the internationals were fine.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, just the two of us.
Just the two of you.
He was like,
Yeah, you and you. I
you
don't like-
and you.
Me, people,
Yeah.
or whatever they
I'm
say.
gonna make your life miserable.
It's you this year.
Yeah, I'm sure he chooses. He's like, I'm so bored.
Yeah,
I'm gonna bully you.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Exactly. So I'm sorry, my story is not more fun.
Are you
but
kidding?
It's like,
Oh,
It was amazing story.
It's
like I loved
juicy.
it so much.
We love to
Oh,
see.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
We do.
Go.
I just wanted to ask: is the administration like who you complained to? Those were women or men? that you-
Woman and Russian.
I apologize for my.
No, but the thing is that she's lovely, and I really felt
Oh.
comfortable with her. She was great, but it's just like she was defending him so much, and I was like,
Russian women.
for a man.
Stop.
No, but it's
Stop.
just like, like it's I think they want to kind of like calm the drama.
Right.
Don't want to make this
Yeah.
whole thing. Then when they see that the thing I don't understand is I was like, I don't want to be in the same class as this man. The second semester of first year already, and then I go twice,
That's
and I was just like, this is kind of like, you want me to
yeah. You want.
to be like bullied.
Yeah.
Exactly. That could be an easy fix. You transfer to just like
That's
another
just-
class.
Exactly.
That's dumb.
Not nice.
No.
And
Not
our
nice.
school closed? What the fuck?
Yeah.
At least he has a stroke. I mean.
Yeah, but you know what? I was really like, when I heard he had a stroke,
Yes, yes.
I was like, really? Oh,
No.
well
no.
deserved.
Yeah.
Life got in charge.
Did it affect you like after the school? Did it affect your acting journey?
I don't think it affected,
Mhm.
just because at the end I kind of took it as a compliment, like I told you before. I was like, why are you so threatened? Like,
Yeah.
am I really like creating something in you that's so annoying
Mhm.
that like, thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you for letting me have that effect on you, because I hope you remind yourself every night
Until you die,
until you die
which is not gonna
that
be
you
that
see
far.
my face here and you're just like, I hate her, and I hope that
Stop.
happens every night. So yeah, so I think it was just more like it affected me in terms of it. I had a lot of anger towards
Yeah.
the men. Not it. I don't think it affected my acting in general, but just I was like, that bitch.
A bitch. But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say anything, but I feel like I don't know. In my years, in my days, I would say that there are a lot of bitches over there, out there in the wild.
There's so many bitches
Especially
in the
The
wild.
wild.
Especially in the path we are all choosing. You're still choosing it, right?
Yeah.
The path. Okay. Nice. Good. I mean, it's just one of many, and I feel like it's gonna be so many of them,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
Just working on. Sorry, I didn't.
yeah,
interrupt
yeah,
you.
yeah. No, what do you?
I was
just
just
working
gonna
in
say,
it.
Yeah, like you're going to encounter so many people who are going to maybe in a way like try to break you
Yeah.
in this industry even more, because you're selling yourself literally. That I think it's a great training to just be like, fuck it, yeah, like I'm better than this.
Oh hell
And
yeah. Yeah. And it's nice. Now I'm taking it. I was exposed to hate as well.
Ooh, tell us.
Oh please no.
Oh, sorry.
This from everything.
Oh.
Like school also, like I say even personal connections, like in the industry, like business and everything.
I mean, I'm sorry. Like,
it's
I was
it's
there.
both. Yeah. We even have like an episode about it, which
Send it
we've
to
done
me.
very okay. We like
just
some
can
people
tell
done
you
us dirty, I would say, and just for now I made my peace in the thinking of this is one step of many, and I just think of it as like taking my lessons and going further. And when you like look at the bigger picture, it's just a lesson, which actually very much needed.
Yeah. It's funny because in life you can choose, like, this is going to break me or this is going to be the biggest lesson, and then you just keep on going.
Yeah, and just let it build my character, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. And it's very nice to also prove how wrong they are, and that's like and do different yourself when it comes to the same situations, when maybe you have like power over something, you know, like directors and people in the power of like filmmaking. I would say it's very nice to I don't know, are you interested in filmmaking as well?
I don't know about filmmaking because I don't think I have the intelligence.
Are you kidding me?
What? But like in this sense of I think I don't have the eye for that.
Absolutely.
You mean from behind the scenes?
From behind the camera,
Behind the camera.
I'm super interested in the development side of production, where like you read the script and you're like, yes, no. So yeah.
Wow, that's nice. I mean, that's I feel like that still counts. So because you get to like choose and to decide how the project is gonna be, how is it gonna look, and it's very important to understand that there are going to be a lot of people, maybe not a lot, but probably, yeah, because the life is pretty big and long, that just going to hate you for no reasons.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely. This is one of like biggest lessons and I'm still teaching myself.
Like you can be loved by everyone. It's just
and you don't
impossible.
want to be loved by everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah. But like what I'm saying is like they're just not gonna like you, or they're just gonna be assholes towards you, or like just be like treat you wrong for no fucking reason.
And the funny thing I think is that you don't have to take it personally,
yes,
because usually how people treat you is how they see themselves.
So
it's always a reflection.
Yes.
Of who
So
they are.
when someone is really rude, really mean, there's something wrong about them. So you just like.
Yeah.
There's not even a vengeance or like something you can do about it. You're just like, oh, sad to be you.
Yeah, it's like all the bullies, all those things when they say when someone is a bully, they're so insecure, so they attack first, so they can get attacked. So they would rather attack you before somebody can pick on them, because there's so much to pick on.
So much, yeah. But you know, I think
whole ass baggage.
But you know, when you said like, did he affect me? I think that also one of the reasons it's important for me to get the degree in mathematics and film production, but the fact that I chose mathematics is kind of to be like, I get to choose as well. Like, I'm not, because as an actor, you need to really, you accept people's decision. You're like, you submit to yourself, but you don't have the end word. Like, you just have to accept. I think that the process for me to go into mathematics and film production is really like I get to choose as well. Like
nice.
And I don't want someone like this asshole to have the final decision on who I am or what I can do, you know. So I just want to also like give opportunities as well, because it's it can be really good when it's in a healthy environment.
Yeah. Damn, we learned so much today. Look at us. Look at us.
Oh my God. Such a
self-development.
It's like an episode, empowering, uplifting episode. I really thank you so much.
Thank you guys. I'm
thank
having
you
the
for sharing
time
your
of my
story.
life.
Yeah.
You're also hilarious.
You guys too.
Yeah, and thank you because it was like a personal story, and it was I feel like I learned.
And it kind of tells me, you know, internationals should stick together. I don't know like how I took it, but like, you know, but it's difficult to understand for somebody who grew up here that we are different because we're not from here, and it's just it just feels a little bit personal in that way too. And then you're like, yes, I will understand. I understand what it is.
And I don't know how you feel about that, you guys, but when you're in the US, I feel close to Russians. I feel close to Ukrainians. I feel close to like
Europeans or like the international.
Like we stick together, you know, like we're together. And
I love Mexicans. Personally.
You what?
She said, "I love Mexicans."
Nobody
personally.
I didn't mention Mexicans yet, and I just need. I don't know how it happened, but I have so many Mexicans friends.
That's good.
And we just shoot in Americans together. That's our hobby. That's just what we do. Anyway, yes. Yes.
No, but yeah, exactly. Like you guys stick, like we stick together, and it's it's sweet because when you see what happens in the world, you're just like, but it's not like us as humans. We just ask for connection, and not like we don't want to be separate or
exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like the more exclusive there is, the more like different we are. It's the most interesting part out of it all. Happy Pride, guys.
Happy Pride.
What do I want to say? Happy Pride.
Yeah.
And happy birthday, Caitlin.
Thank you.
Oh my God!
No,
What?
not today, not today.
I was like, we've been here for an hour and I didn't know. Okay.
It's her birth month,
Okay.
so
Birth
it's like
month.
it's her
Happy
birth, month.
month.
I'm taking space. I mean, I am.
It's perfect, as you should.
Thank you.
If she could, she would take a whole year.
I want to come to my birthday party.
Like, happy birth year.
Thank you so much. You too.
Happy you.
Thank you.
You're
Happy
amazing.
you. Happy birth.
Wow, Victoria, we're gonna be good friends.
Yeah, that's it. Like I'm sitting here and I'm actually thinking.
Yes, it feels like we're
she
having
should
a
come
coffee.
over.
Yeah. Feels
You
like we're
get
having
me.
a little coffee or stuff. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for
Yes,
being a
thank
part
you.
of our little Foreign Access family.
you.
We will continue our journey on bringing all the internationalists to our podcast and
Yes.
learn their stories. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Do you,
So
is
much
there
for having me.
anything? Is there anything you want to share about your upcoming events or acting? Do you want to share anything? Your Instagram, I mean.
Oh, my Instagram. But you know what? I couldn't even tell you my Instagram. I have no idea. Vic Hubler?
I will link it.
We'll link it.
Link it. No, but it's I'm going back to school, so I'm just gonna
Yeah.
and you know, like you cannot work when you have the F1 visa. So
Oh my
I'm
God,
just
yes.
gonna be like, but I'm gonna try
It's
to
okay. You're in transition. You're transitioning era.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly, and
It's
hopefully
gonna be awesome.
you'll see me on the big screen one day.
One day, very soon.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Thank you
you so
guys for
much.
having me.
Bye, guys.
Bye.